Rapid City man's been identified in a deadly crash west of town nearly a week ago.
Authorities say a pickup was heading west on I-90 when it crossed the median and hit a semi heading east. The driver of the pickup, 43-year-old Brandon Lee Ice, died from his injuries.
The driver of the semi was taken to a local hospital with life-threatening injuries.
The Standing Rock Sioux tribe is declaring a state of emergency due to the federal government shutdown, which is now in its 26th day.
The tribe's emergency declaration states that the shutdown is impacting employment, funding, and services to the tribe and its members. Programs at risk include food aid, emergency assistance, energy assistance, and the Women, Infant, and Children program. More than 2,300 tribal members are SNAP recipients, 203 are in the WIC program, and more than 900 receive low-income home energy assistance.
The tribe says the emergency declaration will remain in effect until the crisis has ended. You can read the entire document with this story on KELOLAND.com. Well, for now, let's get a check on our weather with meteorologist Scott Munt. Good morning, Scott.
Good morning, Summer. Good morning, everybody. We are looking at rain showers this morning, parts of northwestern, north central South Dakota. I think later in the day, they'll eventually move into eastern, southeastern KELOLAND. It will be much cooler today, as we'll have the cloud cover for much of the area. You see, temperatures will reach the 50s to near 60 degrees. We may have a couple of areas hit the lower 60s from central to south central South Dakota. And Brian will have more details on your forecast coming up.
Thank you, Scott. If you have ash trees in your yard, now is the time to make a plan for them if you don't have one already.
The emerald ash borer was detected in Sioux Falls in 2018. A city official says you should get in touch with the city licensed arborist if you have untreated ash trees on your property.
That is our greatest concern right now, is the ash trees in and on private property. Having the community create a plan, create some form of action, whether that is treatment, if that fits you and your family best, or if it's removal and replacement with something else.
We include a link to additional emerald ash borer information with this report on our website.
We are less than a week away from Halloween, and some families have already getting a head start on trick-or-treating.
Costumes could be spotted throughout downtown Sioux Falls yesterday afternoon. Families had the option of stopping at over 30 businesses for an annual event. It was also a good opportunity for them to see what downtown has to offer.
Downtown has changed a lot over the last couple of years, and the walking is pretty cool. It's starting to really feel like a big city. The community downtown is really cool. So yeah, we're just excited to be down here.
The participating businesses stretched as far north as Shenanigans near 3rd Street, all the way down to Sunshine Foods on 14th Street.
The Corner Bar and Grill in Timberlake was shown the first half of last night's game between the Green Bay Packers and Pittsburgh Steelers.
The business was included in the broadcast because it is in the hometown of Packer tight end Tucker Kraft, who caught 2 Green Bay touchdown passes in the game.
Kraft started at Timberlake High School before suiting up for SDSU in college. He was drafted by Green Bay in the 3rd round of the 2023 NFL Draft.
That's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get one final glance at our weather with meteorologist Brian Carsons.
All right, watching the weather today, we've got some showers out there, kind of a belt of moisture up through central and north central South Dakota and extending into the northwest. So that's the first leg of this weather forecast. That'll take us through the rest of the morning and into the early afternoon. Now, for most of us, we'll have a prevailing south or southwesterly wind. It'll keep our temperatures primarily in the 50s, although there will be a few exceptions, like winter could even jump above 60 here today. I would watch the developing weather trends here late afternoon and early this evening, coming in from northeast Nebraska. I do think there's enough evidence to support some rain filling in. It's a little delayed here, but it comes in overnight tonight, and that is actually a little more organized on radar as we look toward tomorrow morning across the southeast. So plan on kind of some wet, blustery weather for tomorrow morning. I expect that will be a story, especially east into southwest Minnesota and northwest Iowa. And that wind out of the northwest, you'll be feeling that, no question there. That'll actually come through tonight, pretty strong actually at times. Some 40-mile-an-hour wind gusts for Aberdeen from that direction. Now, we finish up our day Tuesday with the showers in the southeast. Most of our day could be in the 40s, actually, given the rain chance. And then we'll start off Wednesday morning kind of chilly. A lot of 20s in western Kettleland, so another hard freeze coming up there. Sioux Falls is probably in the mid-30s, and then we'll come back to some seasonably cool weather on Wednesday. We'll make it probably close to 50 in the afternoon, East River, a few more low 50s in the west. But rain totals, I know some of you are interested in that too. It looks like the southeast will end up with, at least in northwest Iowa, southwest Minnesota, half an inch or better. And the odds are looking a little better for some of that rainfall, so keep an eye on that. There's your wind outlook. See how that northwest wind pours in tomorrow, and it might actually get a little stronger late in the day in the southeast as that low intensifies across Missouri. That's going to send that wind accelerating right down I-29. And that's a good setup for a stiff north wind. It's not going to feel warm when you add a little bit of moisture in the air, too. So let's keep that rain chance in there for tomorrow. Sioux Falls, 51 for the high. Low 50s after that. Lows are in the mid-30s. And then we're going to keep the numbers into the 40s and 50s for Aberdeen as we look at the extended forecast. Not a lot of rain, though, beyond what we get tonight and early tomorrow. Pierre, central South Dakota, we're hitting that rain chance today, but I do think anything that's left over tomorrow is going to be well east of Pierre. So you're going to clear out, and you'll have highs here. Low 50s on Wednesday, kind of a chilly start, and 20s in Rapid City on Wednesday morning. The forecast low is 26. Keep note of that. More details at kettleland.com.